In this tutorial, you will see how to specify supply settings. You start on the Study Settings page. Click on Supply Settings. First, choose when to run inventory at every site. If you want to be able to prepare kits for destruction, select Yes for Kit Reconciliation Required. If your study allows dispensing reusable kits, select Yes for Dispense Reusable Kits. To dispense only reusable kits for a subject's last visit, select the option by clicking the checkbox. If your study protocol requires you to enable site users to confirm the dispensation of kits, select Yes. Next, select the prefix for shipment IDs and specify when the first shipment is sent. If you don't allow single kits in a shipment, you have to say whether you require blinded groups. If kits have different packaging requirements, select Yes for blinded groups required. Next, select how kits are added to a shipment to protect the study blind. The study requires blinded groups, so you'll specify the kit type to send when you create the blinded group. If you don't require blinded groups, you have to specify the kit that is added to single kit shipments to protect the study blind. If you want to allow sites to order a blinded shipment that you don't have to approve, choose Yes for Site Can Request Shipments. You'll define the contents of the shipment when you create the resupply strategy that you assign to the site. Select No if the Clinical Supply Manager will specify the contents of manual shipments that sites request. Apply your changes. Now it's time to create blinded groups if they're required. In a blinded group, you determine the kit or kits that are added to the single kit shipment to protect the study blind. To get started, click Create Blinded Group. Enter a title and select the kits you need for the blinded group. This study needs only one blinded group, so all kits are included, and kit type A will be added to any single kit shipments. Click Create. Next, define the resupply strategies. Resupply strategies determine the contents of the shipment that are automatically sent to the sites when inventory runs. A min-max resupply strategy resupplies the site only when the inventory reaches the defined lower threshold known as the minimum buffer. A predictive resupply strategy resupplies a site based on actual enrollment and planned dispensation visits. You can create as many as you need, including a mix of both kinds. And you can also use zero value for your resupply strategies. Here, predictive resupply is needed. To get started, click Create Predictive Resupply Group. Enter a title that will help you know which sites to assign it to. And select the kit types that are included in the resupply strategy. Fill in the fields. You can view details about the resupply strategy on the right. As you're preparing your study to go live, you need to specify supply settings and create blinded groups and resupply strategies for production and training modes as well. In this tutorial, we covered how to specify supply settings.